A Denver school with a tremendous focus on students who learn differently. Hello, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver, and joining me now is Mark Twarogowski, Associate Headmaster and Director of Education for Denver Academy. Welcome. Thanks for coming in, Mark.
Thanks for having me, Beverly.
Yeah, let's begin. Denver Academy has certainly been around a long time. Tell me how long it's been in the community.
Actually, this year we are celebrating our 40th anniversary as a school in Denver, and we're very excited about that.
Yeah, most definitely. It's been around a long time. How would you describe a learning difference, Mark, to somebody who maybe says, you know, my student really doesn't seem to learn the same way as other kids? What do they need to be looking for?
So the term learning difference is actually it's an interesting term. It's actually more of an umbrella term that's fairly broad and covers a broad range of learning styles and learning issues. On the one hand, it could be something that's very diagnosable, specific learning disability, such as dyslexia or attention deficit disorder, or even on the spectrum disorder like Asperger's syndrome. But there are a number of students who just learn differently. They perhaps their learning style or their unique learning profile isn't being addressed at whatever school they're in currently.
Right. And if you think that your student may have a learning difference, what do you kind of give people as advice to really kind of start investigating, how do I help my student learn better? Because we all need to get through school.
Right. Well, I think probably the most important thing is to be to pay attention very early. The earlier you can identify some learning struggles with your child, the better off they'll be. And the best thing you can do is to listen to your child and make sure that they're happy at school. If a child is placed appropriately and they're in the right kind of school that's addressing their learning needs, they will be happy at school. And so I would suggest very early intervention. The earlier you can start providing some assistance, the better off.
And you know, I think education has kind of evolved, Mark, to where a lot of teachers, a lot of school districts are really recognizing that kids do learn differently. It really is, every kid has a unique style, right?
Yeah, I would say that's true.
They're trying to all get there, but in different ways. And let's talk about Denver Academy, really focusing in and helping the students with learning differences. And what do you think that DA does for students in providing maybe that different environment, if you will?
Probably the critical thing that we do differently than many schools, especially sort of very traditional educational environments, is that we really focus on how our students learn. That is the primary concern for us. We go to them rather than treating all of our students sort of as a one-size-fits-all. It's our responsibility to teach them the way they learn best, and not to try to sort of cram them into a one-size-fits-all model where every student is expected to learn the same thing at the same pace with the same depth of understanding.
Yeah, and my understanding too is that, you know, your teachers there at Denver Academy really kind of share their knowledge, it sounds like, with other organizations. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. We consider ourselves to be a very good community partner, and we have lots of teachers from other schools that come and observe. We even provide professional development for other schools and other teachers. We actually feel like the model of education that we have is good not only for students who learn differently, but for education in general and all students. Right.
And the feedback that you've gotten in the 40 years at Denver Academy, just one story, if you could share that with me.
Well, I've been there for 26 years, and so...
Don't go all the way back to the back.
No, I won't. Yeah, I think probably the best thing to say about Denver Academy is that we get students that have not done well in some other environment, and by the time they leave Denver Academy, they realize that the question shouldn't be how smart are they, but how are they smart? Okay. And I think that's one of the things that we do really well.
All right. Where can people go for more information, Mark?
The best place to go for more information about Denver Academy is our website, which is www.denveracademy.org.
All right. Mark Twarogowski, the Associate Headmaster and Director of Education at Denver Academy. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver.